There's a buzz here in San Antonio, Texas with another sold-out arena. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. And here come the Lakers into San Antonio, Texas, looking to take the air out of the home crowd. You take a look at Los Angeles. They won their last game. That was Thursday night.
I just thought the defense was porous. Got any shot they wanted, really, for most of the evening.
I'll give them credit. Even though they were facing very little resistance, they refused to play down to the level of their competition.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, it's no secret.
Fantastic stuff, David. Thank you. And Young and AI really had a lot of disagreement between them.
You know, some guys will play up rivalries with others in the league. Not the case for these two. They genuinely hate each other, and I wouldn't be surprised to see some hard fouls here tonight.
Smitty, in the early part of the schedule, teams with good continuity tend to have an edge. Some teams can't form any continuity at any time, early or late in the season.
You love those teams, and sometimes we evaluate too much by talent. Yes, talent can take you over the hump and get you a championship or get you into the playoffs. But when you have that team that's been together, when there's 80-90% of the guys returning.
Dejounte Murray, he's checked in for Pau Gasol. The Lakers also making some changes. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And AI subbed in for Ball. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Harris. LeBron James is out there with Brandon Ingram. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's AI in at the 1 spot. Spurs trail by 11. Young passes to Aldridge. For the 3. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Aldridge. And that's now 6 points for Marcus Young. AI outside. Gets Ingram atop the key. Back to AI. Young with the steal. Here's Murray. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, the awareness of Young, just demonstrating that he's capable of spotting the open man.
Here's AI. Rebound San Antonio. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And simply put, they couldn't score. They never got completely in sync in that one.
Well, that's putting it mildly. They were in total disarray. I have no idea where their heads were that night.
And Gay, just so difficult to guard, skilled with his ability to shoot it, and still explosive at attacking the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Young. And then for the Lakers, Beasley comes in for JaVale McGee. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Harris. 13 feet away. That one off the back iron and out. Spurs trail by 4. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Murray kicks to Gay. That's good from 17 feet away. Gay's got 8 points.
This is the confidence Rudy has in himself, looking to score as soon as he gets the rock.
Ingram outside. Here's AI. And again, the Lakers no good. And it's the Spurs ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
I love it. Really, both teams running plays that fit the personnel, going back and forth.
Takes the 3. That shot, no good. It's the Spurs taking it the other way. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
I mean, they were so impressive offensively. And when you do that, that can really help you on the road.
It's one thing to play inspired defense in that situation, but to get in that kind of offensive rhythm away from home, phenomenal.
Murray outside. And here's Mills for 3, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 2. DeMar DeRozan last season opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it. Not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Gay is the 3 with Aldridge at the 4. Young is out there at DeRozan. And it's Gasol at the center position. That's the San Antonio 5. McGee the pass to James. McGee sets the pick for AI. Just 5 on the clock. Rejected by Gasol.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That spot is as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
Down low, here's DeRozan, and it's San Antonio with another.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
1:56 left here in the second. Here's AI. And again, the Lakers no good.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
Lakers trail by 8. Rebound San Antonio. Gay's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
But they get it back. Outside Aldridge. Gay kicks to Aldridge. A second chance effort. The kick out to Young. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. With this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and back court for the Lakers.
Well, you love to see your front court that really is so gifted with the ball. Great vision, court awareness. They have been a major part of the offensive flow in this game, and what a luxury to have bigs that can pass. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And one item that DeRozan never seems to get enough credit for is his passing, Greg. He is a terrific playmaker.
Ever since DeRozan became a perennial all-star, his passing has improved. I mean, keeps his head up even while attacking with the ball. Great awareness for where his teammates are in terms of relation to his attack after a double team. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
Gay kicks to Young. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. "36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Gasol, a screen on Harris. 5 to shoot. DeRozan, that's good. DeRozan's got 6 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
AI outside. Kuzma. The rebound by Young.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Rudy Gay knocked that one down. His three-point shot is getting better and better.
AI with it. McGee a screen. From deep. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs up. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Platoon swap here for the Lakers. Here's AI. Los Angeles with another miss.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
So for the Lakers right now, Rajon Rondo is out there with AI. Then there's Beasley. Then it's Ingram. And it's Hart in at the 3 spot. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's AI. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
That one falls.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
Spurs leading by 14. Mills passes to Poeltl. Spurs passing it around. Mills can't hit.
He is really forcing things now. Doesn't have to do it because his teammates are picking up the slack.
I know, Steve, when you were an amateur basketball player, some people had suggested they're not teaching enough skill. Now that same refrain is heard. But then you see young players like Jason Tatum, Dennis Smith Jr. What's your opinion now?
You know, I think people look at these players individually, and I think these young guys coming up in youth basketball, the individual player that plays better gets the 4-star, the 5-star. So a lot of these guys want to be that player. We don't put enough emphasis on team basketball. So whereas you're just as important as the best guy, and I think if we can change that narrative, you will see that. But skill-wise, I think we're okay for our skills with guys with the basketball. I think now we got to have guys understanding how to play without it in their hands.
Clock at 2. Here's Pertinis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Hart kicks to AI. Shot clock reset for Los Angeles. And that one is good by Beasley.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Here he is doing it again.
Spurs leading by 13. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray with it. Working on AI. Murray, no good. And a wide open look for AI. That 3 off the mark. Now Murray. Here's Poeltl. Can't hit that one.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And so it's San Antonio. 13 points up at the end of the period. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. Gay and Aldridge are up front. Bellinelli is out there with Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position. That's the San Antonio 5. And the slam dunk by McGee.
That's the only thing that's going to get them back into this game, if there's still even a chance.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
And Marco Bellinelli, a player who has always been able to light it up from outside.
And Belly has been on so many teams in his career, but...
One shot.
The free throw drops for James.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver. Boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
7 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Mills. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you...
that with sometime. Try to get get the court in my house, get everything refurbished, repainted, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing.